So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Mbappe probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Now it's Solot. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Goulet. Rodrigo does... Chance! He scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. The player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Simeone, he's got away. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Mbappe tries to play it through. Gonzalez. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rodrigo picks it up out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Rodrigo! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gonzalez. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. He rises! And somehow he has kept that out. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a terrific... There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. This looks promising. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Barrios. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Goulet. Lobbed in behind. Rodrigo. And the volley. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get it through? Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Barrios. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And Gonzalez. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Alvarez. In with the challenge. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a hit! Defending of the desperate variety. Alvarez. Now it's Sorloth. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Rodrigo. Out towards the flank. And that's gone loose. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! It's hit the crossbar. And for a moment, time stood still.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
A corner it is then. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He's tried one! Just a whisker away. He's going for goal! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Goulet clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Barrios. Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Eder Militao. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Barrios. Vinicius Junior. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Shoots! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's been slipped through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely shaped ball. Barrios. Koke. Rodrigo. Applies the finish! He's got away with one there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's a pretty loose pass. Koke. And Gonzalez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Simeone. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That's the keeper's ball. Molina. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nicely weighted ball. Arda Güler tries a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. So what's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
A case now of complete control. Played into space. All Black gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a promising position. Hoisted. There's the header! Oh, he's been caught napping! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Shapes to shoot! A whisker away from making it 4.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Gonzalez.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Rodrigo powering forward here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Up he goes! Caught offside that time. Time for a change in personnel. Griezmann coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Madrid are almost home and dry now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is expertly dealt with. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a waste. Koke. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Molina. Gallagher. And it's Galan. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Gonzalez.
Oh, great feat, that.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Valverde. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Can he finish? Some resolute defending there. It's a loose ball. And the shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Rodrigo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instalado...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward.
He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Now there's a... Rodrigo! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to like Fofana, Peter, who's starting to look every bit of the modern defender. I mean, never mind his physical prowess, we all know about that, but his positional sense, his reading of the game, his ability now to distribute the ball out of defence, that's all very, very strong again.
And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Decent enough try. Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short. Eder Militao. Goulet. Rodrigo driving for... And the shot! Goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just eases him off the ball. Fofana. Valverde gets a foot in here. Out to the right. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
Climbs up big! Sticks it away! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Sanchez gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. And a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Fofana. For Pedro Neto. And he's intervened well there. João Pedro. Rodrigo. Close, takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rodrigo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's going for goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Gusto. Pedro Neto. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Stood up well to him there. Garnacho. And it's Arda Güler.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe! He's being urged to shoot. Tries a shot! Chance! Lacking in accuracy. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. And he's got the beating of his man. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Valverde. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Chalobah kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fofana. For Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Palmer.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Rodrigo. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
21.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep
Hello,
going, keep
attendees.
at it.
This
They've
is
done
a
everything right
lost
so far,
children
so they
announcement.
want to keep things
With
that
the
way.
father of a boy in a yellow
Madrid,
t-shirt
3
kindly make
goals
his
to the
way
good
to the
after a
information
really
centre.
excellent
And
first
please
half
welcome
that's
our lads to the
been
field.
intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. Here we go again then. Over to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Is there any support? Can he finish? Oh, what? Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, taken with style. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Rodrigo!
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Fernandez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Goes for the shot! Oh, impressive strike.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Pressing high and with he's given it away. Big chance for a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, this looks sharp. And he's picked it up out wide. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass somewhat off target. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Sanchez gets it clear. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a go!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Mbappe, takes a shot! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
A probing pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Sanchez, in the context of the game, he must save it. Off the post! Cucurella, and it's James. Aimed beyond the defence. That's an imaginative pass. Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Camavinga. Mbappe. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He slings it in. Oh, smashing header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Fernandez. It's run loose here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Goes for a shot! And that is faded wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gusto. Pedro Neto. And he skips past his man, pinches it off him. Now it's Joao Pedro. Valverde. Played into space. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get... Can he fit it? They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Is number 5, Eduardo Camavinga.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Number 24, Reece James. Coming on the field, number 11, Gittens. Number 34,
Alexander
number
Arnold.
25, Caicedo.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, here we go. He's having a shot! They've scored! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
After 84 minutes is number 20, Joao Pedro.
Chelsea have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Joao Pedro.
Valverde. He's in a great position. He's tried one! Keeper is right behind it. Now it's Palmer. Showing great feet there. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! No, it's wide. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Chalobah. Caicedo. And Fernandez. That's a delicate pass. Time added on 4 minutes. Pedro Neto. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Here's a chance! And he steered it beyond the post. And the referee brings it to a close. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Rodrigo, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good goes for a shot! There it is! The breakthrough strike! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid gain their reward with an early goal. And it's with the keeper. Mukoko.
Such good technique.
And he's on his way! Lovely pass. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. And it's Arda Güler. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo tries a shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's in a great position here. Madrid have their opponents right where they want them. And we've barely begun. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Now this could be a chance. Rodriguez had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target, and he's managed to get free. Shoots! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mukoko. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's made its way to him. Delaney. Now it's Goulet. Oh, well played.
Goulet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner and just
Vinicius Junior! And got to be quick to recover this. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Clipped into space. Cleared away. Looking for options for movement. Goulet. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had it nicked away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Delaney. Gets a good foot in there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rodrigo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short.
Chance for a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Quality ball. This looks promising. He has found the way through. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Eder Militao, spread neatly. Now it's Camavinga. Rodrigo. Delaney. He can run onto that. Delaney. Threads one. And the finish! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Madrid. Can he finish? Superb from Arda Güler! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Alexander on chance, surely! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Delaney. He's on it, can he get away? Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. Nicely weighted ball. He's looking wide. Arda Güler. Güler takes... And a chance! Off the post! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pressing high and with purpose. Great defending, strong and determined.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Looking for the run. Kotarski gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for a runner. Can he get it through? Turns and goes back. And the shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He is through here. Mukoko.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Delaney. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Goulart. Oh, that's fabulous.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga does well to get it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! Kotarski breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Delaney. Melling. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Nicely aimed pass. Just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
Acá, 4 minutos de descuento.
Great shapes to shoot! They've scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Four extra minutes added on. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass just lacking in accuracy. A probing pass. And he was quick to react. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Rodrigo walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.